In the global technology competition, China's 5G technology is already ahead of all Western countries. Now, the competition for next-generation communication technology has begun, and the West is also ready to compete with China in 6G. In order to contain China's development in the 6G field, the United States has also united 9 developed countries and announced the establishment of the 6G Alliance. Its purpose is to strangle China's 6G in the cradle. So, can the 6G Alliance established by the United States and its allies resist China's rapid development in this field? How is China's 6G development now? If you like our video content, please click to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can receive all our latest video content. Now let's get into today's topic. In the past few years, the launch and widespread application of 5G technology have had a profound impact on communications and information technology. On the one hand, 5G networks provide higher speeds than previous mobile networks, which allows users to still enjoy high-quality network connections in high-speed mobile or high-density network environments. On the other hand, 5G networks have also changed the current large-scale deployment of IoT devices and the construction of smart cities. Now, 6G technology is being developed and explored. Although it has not yet been officially commercialized, it is believed to bring more advantages and innovations in the future. It is understood that 6G speed is 10 to 100 times improved compared to 5G speed. Compared with 5G, 6G is also expected to integrate different types of networks, including satellite networks, optical fiber networks, wireless networks, etc., to provide wider coverage and better network connections. In addition, 6G is expected to further integrate AI and network intelligence, which will make the network more intelligent, efficient, and able to adapt to different application needs. Due to the huge potential value of 6G, this has attracted all modern countries in the world to start the research and development of 6G technology. However, according to the latest data, China has achieved a significant leading position in 6G patented technology, accounting for 40.3% of the share, ranking first in the world. The United States followed closely behind, occupying 35.2% share, ranking second. Japan ranks third with a 9.9% share. European countries only accounted for 8.9% of the share, while South Korea accounted for 4.2%. It is worth noting that China leads the United States in the number of 6G patented technologies by as many as 1,034, which further reflects China's strong strength and investment in the 6G field. Therefore, this will provide China with an important competitive advantage in future 6G development and is expected to promote China to play an important role in the commercialization of 6G technology and the formulation of global standards. At the same time, the United States has begun to increase investment and cooperation in the field of 6G technology and has begun to compete more intensely with China. In this process, the United States also united 9 allies and announced the establishment of a 6G alliance, with the purpose of restricting China's 6G development. What is going on? As far as I know, the United States has begun to increase investment and cooperation in 6G technology and compete more fiercely with China. In this process, the United States also united 9 allies, including 9 countries including the United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, France, Japan, South Korea, Finland, Sweden, and the Czech Republic. Now, these 10 countries have jointly announced the establishment of the 6G Alliance. Although the alliance claims that countries should follow the principles of openness, fairness, and mutual benefit to achieve a win-win situation in the development of 6G technology. But what is surprising is that the United States did not mention China in this joint statement. More importantly, the alliance adopted a brand new standard independently developed, which caused some controversy. Some people believe that the new 6G standard will be a restriction by the United States on the future development of China's 6G. In fact, the competition for the definition of 6G standards involves not only competition for technological dominance, but also competition for dominance of communication security concepts. Since different countries have different requirements for 6G communications, these differences will inevitably lead to differences in the development route of 6G communications technology. Among them, some countries pay more attention to communication security, while some countries may pay more attention to openness and versatility. In this regard, all countries hope to play a leading role in the formulation of 6G technical standards to meet their own needs and interests. Under such circumstances, the 6G alliance headed by the United States will ban China's 6G on the grounds of different security standards. However, whichever country takes the lead in 6G applications will be able to dominate the 6G standards. There is no doubt that this is beneficial to the countries that propose standards. This will not only form barriers to the communications industry in 6G-related countries, but will also make global communications facilities more dependent on the standards of developed countries. This will also create obstacles for China's future expansion into the global 6G market. In addition to sanctioning China on 6G standards, the United States has also roped in its allies to suppress China in the chip field, because the development of 6G is inseparable from new chips as carriers. Therefore, the US government ordered NVIDIA to ban the sale of multiple categories of chips to the Chinese market. Starting in 2023, the United States will intensify its chip sanctions against China, announcing that it will ban NVIDIA from selling A800 and H800 chips, and even 4090 graphics cards will be prohibited from selling to China. So, can the 6G alliance established by the United States and its allies counter China's rapid development in the 6G field? As far as I know, this alliance may not be able to counter China's rapid development in the 6G field. This is because China has been taking the lead in 6G technology research and investment and has achieved remarkable results. China's technology giant Huawei has demonstrated strong capabilities in the field of 5G technology. Although the alliance excluded Huawei from participating in 6G cooperation, China still developed 5.5G through its own efforts, which brought China's 6G research and development one step closer. Currently, 6G communications worldwide are still in the cutting-edge research stage. In order to strengthen the research and promotion of 6G technology, China established a 6G promotion group in 2019, which is responsible for promoting demand analysis, technology research and development, standard formulation and international cooperation, and launched 6G technology trials. Among them, the 5 types of 6G typical scenarios and 14 key capability indicators proposed by China have all been adopted. According to most experts around the world, China's 6G may be available to the public around 2030. Therefore, China will be the first country in the world to launch 6G, and the 6G alliance headed by the United States is likely to become the second. In fact, the 6G industry is a highly globalized industry. If it can be successfully used in practice, all countries will benefit from it. Therefore, open cooperation and common development are key elements to promote the prosperity of the 6G industry. On the contrary, segmenting the market and taking unilateral actions will only undermine 6G cooperation and innovation and have a negative impact on the entire industry. I hope that all relevant countries and organizations can jointly promote the global development of 6G technology with an open, inclusive, and cooperative attitude, and achieve a mutually beneficial and win-win situation. Only through the coexistence of cooperation and competition can we promote the progress of global communications and information technology and benefit all mankind.